Or start strumming, and then I'll start singing. And when you get comfortable, you just start singing with me.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want candy. I want candy. I want candy. I want candy. And the whole song is like that.
Yep.
Saturday I'll be doing the total beginners, and I supply all the ukuleles, but some people already have them. They bought them a while back, or somebody gave it to them as a gift. It's been sitting around for years. They bring it in. So I just teach them the basic stuff and a few more things that I just showed you. And then there's a class right after that. The first one's free, and that's usually one that fills up. And then if people are still into it, we do a level 2 right after it, or maybe they'll, all right, I'll come back next month once, you know, and practice a little bit. And so usually the level 2, I tell people maybe that's a refresher course. Like if you already have a uke and you already know some chords, you don't really want to sit there for 45 minutes going, okay, I already know all that. You can come for the second class and just get a refresher, and then I move the pace of the class. So if everybody's sort of like, yeah, I got that, we just keep going. And if I run out of material, I've got tons of material in my head that we can go, all right, let's move on to this. Have you ever tried this? How about this? You know, we'll just have fun. And then sometimes in our classes, sometimes we have themed classes. Like in early December, we do a Christmas class. Early October, we do a Halloween class. February's Valentine's Day, and then other things. We work on instrumentals or just certain things. If we can, as a class, play it, maybe a more advanced thing together, we'll make a video at the end of the class and go like, look, this is what you did. We did this in an hour, and you learn that, so that proves that you can do that yourself also, or come back and learn something different, you know. And it's for all ages. 10 years old and older, please. Some of the younger kids might want to come and try ukulele, but for them to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour gets kind of distracting for other people. And then the parents usually come in there and then they're like, hey, do this, don't do that. And I'm like, I'm trying to do a class. Right. So 10 years old and older for the group lessons. And then once you got it, there's lots of different things around North Alabama. To learn more ukulele, you can take lessons at the fret shop. There's lots of stuff online, obviously, stuff like that. But we get together. We have a Facebook group called the Ukulele Gatherings of North Alabama that we get together and do different things. Group strums, where we get together and we post the music up on a screen, and we just play the songs and sing together. But there's other times where people are practicing to perform at nursing homes and stuff like that. And then we also have, like me and a lot of other people that are more professional, that we play at breweries and restaurants and fundraisers and stuff like that. So it's fun.
Let's see. All right.
All right, so I'm just going to go over super basic stuff. So I do know some music theory, but for a beginner class, I don't teach the music theory. I don't want anybody going, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I want most people just want to come in there, they want to play something and leave thinking, I just played something.
Right.
You know, but I know other teachers who are like, all right, well, here's why. They don't want to know why, they just want to do it. And then later on, if it piques their interest, like, why does this way and why does this work, then I'll give them information. So basically, you just hold the uke up sort of like you're holding right now, just sort of that kind of an angle, and then put your pointer finger up of your left hand and just put it right there.
Right there? That
Yep.
button? Okay.
And just press down on that, not right on top of that metal thing. You got it right there. Just press down in there. And now you can use your thumb or your pointer finger, one or the other, to strum. You just played your first chord.
All right.
All you need is one finger on one string, and that's called a C7. You don't need to remember that or anything, but that's a C7. So basically, I teach people to strum that with their thumb or their pointer finger, and at the same time, try to tap your right foot.
All right.
So we're going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just keep that going. I'm going to start singing, and then you start singing with me.
All right. Didn't know I was going to sing today.
Put the lime in the coconut, drink it bowed up. You put the lime in the coconut, drink it bowed up. You put the lime in the coconut, drink it bowed up. You put the lime in the coconut, drink it bowed up. You put the lime in the coconut, drink it bowed up. Now I say, hey, give your dented finger a break.
All right. Yep.
So most songs you don't sit there and hold one finger down on one string nonstop. So if you leave it there for a while, it's going to put a little dent in your finger, especially if you aren't used to playing stringed instruments. So you just played your first song.
I did.
There you go. So there are more lyrics to that song, but so we can get into that. But that's one of the first songs that I usually teach people. So it's one finger on one string, easy strum. The words are easy, so that way you don't have to memorize a bunch of stuff. The chorus is pretty repetitive, so you can just play that, sing that, get used to it, start tapping your foot. You're playing in time, you're singing in time. That's more of a chant than a singing, so people that have singing phobias, like I don't want to sing in front of people, it's sort of a chant instead of singing, so it's not as embarrassing if you hit something wrong or whatever. So, all right, so now we're going to do your ring finger on that same string on the 3rd fret. So each one of these sections is a fret. So that's the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So we're going to put a ring finger right there on that same string. Right. You got it?
Yep.
And just press hard enough so you can hear each string ring out. There you go, perfect. That note is the note we're looking for, so you made that one ring out perfect. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to count to 4, start strumming, and then I'll start singing, and when you get comfortable, you just start singing with me.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want candy. I want candy. I want candy. I want candy. And the whole song is like that.
Yep.
Now there's some other things going on in there. There's a Bo Diddley strum going on, but I usually don't teach people right off the bat. But usually, like we're going to talk about a level 2 class, I'll show them how to do this extra strum, which is. So it's I want candy, and then they switch to an F chord, just really quick, and back to the C. So that way, it adds some variety to the song. So that way, all of your songs aren't. But at first, when you're learning, you know, that's basically where it is, and then eventually you start learning different strumming styles, different singing and music styles, stuff like that. But just like the other one, it has lots of other lyrics to it. But that's the basic core of the song. It's just, if you can hold that down, you can start singing I Want Candy in time, then we can start singing the first verse, the second verse, stuff like that. And then later on, you can speed it up to make it more fun, because that's more of an upbeat song. But really, it's just using that one finger the whole time, unless you do the more advanced way. All right, so you want to learn one more?
One more.
All right, one more.
Yes.
All right, so this next one, we're going to use our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the string that's closest to your chin. You got it. You're already doing it. That's what it should sound like. There you go. This is an A minor. Not that you need to remember that, but for people who have a musical background, they want to know what they're playing. So, so let's do the same thing. I'm going to count to 4. We'll start strumming. I'll start singing. And whenever you get comfortable, you just start singing with me.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. And this one you slur a little bit.
All right.
Chain, 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 chain of fools. So Aretha Franklin right there,
Yeah,
Aretha Franklin.
That's right.
One chord. Technically the song has two chords. I'm going to show you the second chord.
Okay.
All right, so you're playing this one. The second chord is this.
Open.
Just open, right. You don't have to press anything down. That's called an A minor 7. So you're playing A minor 7. So it's it does have a swing to it, but we're not going to do the swing strum right now. We're just going to play it basic. It's 2 strums down, 2 strums up. Two strums, and I'm being extra dramatic. That's not how I usually play, but I just lift it up a little bit, put it right back down. So, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. And that way your finger isn't dented at the end of it as much because you're lifting it off, putting it back, and it's not down the whole time. Now later on when you learn the song, you learn the lyrics, stuff like that, and you want to add a little bit, you can add a different strum pattern and speed it up. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. So it's the same thing, just sped up, and then I'm doing some different kind of strumming patterns with my right hand. But all of that is just the core of learning those chords. And even if you don't like those songs, the chords that I'm teaching you, you're going to be able to use in other songs. So it's good to learn. It's an easy way to learn it. And that way, when people leave, I teach a few more songs that are similar to that. When they leave their first lesson, there's like, I just played 5 or 6 songs. I sang them in time, tapped my foot. Wow, that was cool.
Wow.
So just try to make it fun and not serious. We're not opening up for the Rolling Stones anytime soon. So just
dang it.
Yeah. So just try to make it fun, and you know, it's that's what it should be. It's fun.
That's right.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. Soda pop and the dancing's free. If you wanna have fun, come along with me. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up with me?
Amazing.